Hey, so I've got two of you that are taking the networking class and won't be ever showing up to class because you can't. So, how do you get this work done, or is it the same as it would be for everybody? And the answer is that mostly it is the same as it is for everybody else in the class. The difference is because you're not going to be in lecture. And yeah, I could post something from my lecture every single week. But if I decide to do that, it'll just be audio, and for both of you will be supplemental. So basically, as I've already shown in here, this is everything from test out. I've just kind of reorganized it with all the fact sheets in one location and the videos in one location. And the things with points, right? These things with points, that they're worth points, right? So when you click on it and go over into test out and then look at it and then come back, it marks it down for you in the grades. And the videos I don't have assigned. So what will happen for you is that those videos are your lecture. And so when you get to the place where it's time to turn in chapter one notes, those notes should be over these videos. And so that way you can do everything that everyone else is doing. And instead of basically being there in my lectures and taking notes on what I'm telling you in those lectures, you're responsible for taking notes on these lectures. I also told the class that, these fact sheets that you have here, you click on those and it goes over to the little fact sheet that tells you all this stuff. Both of you are very familiar with that. That they can go ahead and copy that fact sheet, put it into what they're taking the notes in, and then put their notes down next to it. The only thing that I require is that you change that font somehow, preferably a different color and a little larger, so that I can see what you're adding to it. I've had people say, these fact sheets are so good, I don't want to just redo the fact sheets. And it's like, yeah, you're absolutely right. If I was taking notes in this class as a student, I would have that fact sheet and I'd copy and I'd paste it into Word or Google Docs or whatever pages, whatever program you're going to use. And then I would change my font and I would type next to that, oh, okay, so it says that, a token ring network does this, and then add your own little thoughts and notes to it. And then turn those in as a PDF. So really that is the only difference, is that your notes will come from these videos. And I will just run a report over and test out that will give me the results of whether or not you've watched those videos and for how long you've watched those videos. But primarily, right, I'll be using your notes and how good your notes are to evaluate what's happened there. So again, almost every single one of these, here's 134 OSI model communications, 134. So if we come up to here, right, there's 1.3, here's 1.32, here's 1.35. So 1.34, right, fits right in between these two. And so their videos are coming, they're covering this stuff that's on these fact sheets. That's exactly what they're doing. So if you have any questions, let me know. But what you want to do is definitely keep up with when these things need to be turned in. One of the things I haven't told the other class yet, and if you watch my other video, you already know this, that you're going to get less points the longer you turn that in after the due date. And I will be changing these, right? I already changed these. These were listed as the 23rd. We did not get to that information, so I'm not requiring anybody to have it done by the 23rd. I moved it, right? And so as I do in all my other classes, as we start to deal with what happens to us during the semester, these due dates may change. And if they change, they won't sneak up on you, right? They'll move the other direction. They'll move the direction that they're not due yet, instead of, oh, dang, they're due a week before I thought they were, right? I'll always move it in favor of you. It's just not fair to do it the other way. So, keep track of those due dates so that you can complete the work you need to complete. And I can't remember if I mentioned this, so I will mention it again, right? This is not every chapter in order to get the Network Plus certification. If you're going to get the Network Plus certification, right, then you've also got 8, 9 stuck in here, 11, 12, right? We just don't have enough time to go through all of that material. It's already heavily loaded. And we will be focusing on making sure that you can get the Test Out Pro certification, which, yes, is an easier certification. It's a hands-on thing. And I'll be posting information about kind of the details of that. But as we get towards the end of class, not only are you trying to finish up these chapter work, but you're also prepping for this certification that's going to happen. So it is a definitely a busy course. So try to keep up with whatever the time scale is. And obviously, if I adjust that, then that just gives you a little more time. So if you're keeping up with this time scale, the original one, then you'll definitely be done before then. It's a lot of work. I'm very glad to have you guys in class, and I'm here for you. And so let me know. I know it's difficult at times. It's like, hey, I emailed and then the email, and and then that kind of communication is rough. But I will get back to you as soon as I can and help you out as soon as I'm available to help you out. So let me know if you have any questions at all.